Yes, because I'll pour some water in your head, you with me.
No doing that, Trisha. Just soapy water.
Hi, everyone. Just might get everyone to mute their microphones in a minute. Feel free to chit and chat just now, but then when we start the program proper, we'll get everyone to mute. But welcome. So today we're going to, we'll watch a video excerpt of a talk by Srimataji about the states of attention. And it's quite a long talk, so I thought I'd just kind of introduce the first part, and we'll listen to the last 10 minutes where she talks about the fourth state of attention, which is in a positive way, it's the ideal state of attention that we want to focus on. So the first three states where she talks quite a lot about is where we have, which we've all done, we all will still do, no doubt, is where we're trying to save money on this and save on that. And our whole attention is looking at saving things and saving all sorts of things except saving our attention. She jokes about that. The second type of attention was where it's a kind of, so the saving one, I think, was also like a cunning attention where we try to do things all the time where it'll save us money. And the second and third one, there was, I think the third one where she talks about having, where we just talk endlessly just to chitter and chatter. And she talks quite harshly about that kind of attention where we're just mindlessly talking, chitter and chatter, and filling up our mind and stopping us from focusing on things with enlightened attention. And it does quite lead to the fourth state of attention, which is the concentrated attention. And if we use our enlightened awareness with our concentrated attention, we can improve our meditation and therefore also evolve a lot more quickly. So we get our realization, but then in order to progress in our evolution, we actually need to, firstly, we have talked about in many of the past programs that we need to pay attention to each of our chakras and see any imbalances, and we've got many techniques for using the elements, the water and the salt and the fire, to clear all our chakras. So we're making that space in the central nervous system a little bit wider, so more of our kundalini can rise up and take us into that state of thoughtless awareness where we're connected to that divine realm, and we are positively evolving into the spiritual personality. But if we don't actually put our attention to it, so that we are keeping in that state of meditation, which is, first of all, is the thoughtless state where we're feeling that meditation, we're feeling it and feeling thoughtless, but then it goes beyond that into the doubtless and the actual progress where we get the inspiration and the downpouring of those vibrations into our subtle system. But if we don't have our attention on it, it's not going to happen automatically. We've awakened our kundalini, but we also have to enable our kundalini to do the work. I mean, sure, we have to leave it to divine and allow the kundalini to do all of the work, but we need that enlightened attention so that we're not frittering away our attention on useless things. So so in that way, the other part is that we are assuming our position of now realized souls, so that we're doing the work of divine now. So we do have an employment, which is a very important employment, which is to evolve. So that was the theme for today. Gulshan, did you want to talk any more about the attention at all in that way before we listen to Srimataji's 10 minutes or so of the talk?
Perhaps I could just expand a little bit on the attention, which is good to, what I try and put it into practice is to always say, watch yourself and say, where is my attention? When you find yourself caught up in an issue or someone says something to you and you think, hang on a minute, where is my attention? And
exactly,
I really
yes.
tip that Shrimataji suggests is often when you're a little bit wound up, watching the grass or sitting on the earth, taking our attention on the earth is really helpful. It relaxes and takes us away from all the confusion in the mind. And also just watching. So for instance, if you're outside and you just watch a tree, you don't have to think about, oh, is it flowering? Is it too big, too fat? None of that. Just watch the tree as a picture. And that's one way of where you start to not, as Lynn mentioned, fritter the attention, but hold it inside. And you just watch things where we try and become a little bit of a witness, where we watch our surroundings as a bit of a stage set up. You watch it, you see what's going on, but we don't necessarily have to use our brain to analyze it. And that's one way of preserving our attention. If that helps, that's something we could try.
Yeah, very good points. And of course, there is the balance to be kept where we're not jibber jabbering too much, but on the other hand, we still need to actually speak. So keeping the balance there as well. We will also, after the talk, have a nice meditation. So we'll try to go deeply and keep our enlightened attention on our meditative state as well. And Gulshan will take us through that after the talk. So I might get that talk ready for you now. And hopefully that'll all work very nicely.
While Lynn gets the talk ready, perhaps we could raise our Kundalini and place ourselves in Bandhan to get ready for receiving it.
Great.
Sorry, I'm jumping in, Lynn, but I just thought...
No, please do. That's excellent. So I will also raise my Kundalini before I press play. So I'm just going to take the talk forward a little bit to about the 20-minute mark. And so I've already explained what Srimataji has been talking about prior to this last section. And I'll just take it back a fraction. Yeah. And that seems to be around the right.
Try to preserve yourself. Don't talk. Don't say things which are stupid, which are idiot. Just keep quiet and watch others. Sometimes such people can become very great vehicle of God's power. But if they do not take to stupidity and idiocy, this is the type of people, 3 types I would say. But the 4th type are the people who lead a life of concentration. I mean, a person who is working very hard, say in the office, is a very remarkably successful person, and is this and that and that and that and that, is also very concentrated. Somebody who works very well anywhere with a concentrated mind is concentrated. A housewife who looks after her husband and children is very concentrated. And a husband who looks after his family and his things very in a concentrated way. They know how to paint well, they know how to do things, and their hands are deft and they know everything. But such people can have a very immobile attention, very immobile, like plastic. Or you can call it like rubber. At the most, to improve on it, we can say, like some of the things I've seen which you use for damp proofing. See, you just apply it, after some time it's just parched into it. They just can't get out of it. They just can't. They can't enjoy anything. Unless and until you show them a file, you can't talk to them. You see, if you have to talk to such a person, better take a file before you. And before starting, you put the file. If it is on the file only, they will see. But if you talk, they said, make a file. Very parched. and they cannot enjoy life. There's no mobility. They cannot be creative. They can be creative only as far as their style is concerned, but not the creative of the joy. So that kind of concentration is there. Concentrated effort people put in. Like there are people who are fanatics. They are very concentrated in their effort, extremely. That's how all these religions have spread, like Christianity, Islam, Hinduism and all that, because they had a concentrated effort of fanaticism. Concentrated effort. If you read the letters of Paul in the Bible, you will see the concentration of it. You go there and you go there and establish a church and do this and what have you done. And very organized, very systematic, absolutely moving like a belt on a machine. And they all the time have that after effects of that movement. Charlie Chaplin has shown in his picture Modern Times. I used to enjoy that very much. That used to tie up a belt, you see, standing for about an hour. And then after some time, when he was released of the job, he used to go on like that. That kind of an attention. That is concentrated means stuck onto something. It's not that. It's not penetrating. Because if your attention doesn't become by concentration subtler and subtler, then it is not that, but it is getting stuck. And the stuck attention is of no use for Sahaja Yoga. Such people, I do not know, will never be saved perhaps. So-called successful. They'll go with all their badges, everything. And God will say, go back, gentlemen, you are not yet been passed through the customs. There is another organization which works much faster, much smarter way, and a very specially efficient thing. So these people will be just stuck people. Now there are fourth type of people which are concentrated. They are intense, deep. They penetrate. Because they are living minds. They are not dead, parched minds. They have living mind. They penetrate. I watch sometimes. I ask some people, what do you think of a particular person? Immediately I know what they talk. If they just talk in a mundane way, he's a fine person, he's a bad person, this thing, that thing, then I know what it is. Very superficial, shallow. But a person who sees the possibilities and the potentialities of its awakening and the problems a person is facing, then I know that he is the one who has that concentration into the subject. And the subject of Sahaja Yoga requires the maximum penetration. Because Sahaja Yoga, if you have understood, I don't know if you have understood or you are aware of it or not, but is learned through experience and through nothing else. You have to experience and then believe into it. It is not that what I told you is a conditioning on your mind, nothing. You experience it yourself and learn. But those who have that penetrating intelligence, who have that penetrating love, emotions, and those have that penetrating movement of their understanding, they are the one who experience, learn, experience, learn, experience, learn. They do not allow their mind to play on them. No. This mind of mine has got experiences of the past and is based on that. No, I have to take every day a new experience. And that experience must be silenced within me, must be sustained within me, must be conditioned within me. Sahaja Yoga experiences are the good conditionings. How can it be? I have seen it, I have faced it, I have had it. How can it be? But for that also to have the best experiences, First condition is of Rutambhara Pragya, where you should be of that level that you really get those experiences. Otherwise, you will be just a mundane type of person all the time. And you may live with me, but you will not have those experiences. You will not have that blissful feeling. Nothing. That joy. So this penetration starts by your meditation and sustenance of the meditation and the samadhi seed sprouting, manifesting the new dimension within. This sort of an attention one has to develop by watching the attention. Chitta Nirupti. As you watch your money, as you watch your road when you drive, as you watch your child when it is growing, as you watch the beauty of your wife or the care of your husband, all put together, you watch yourself, your attention. Where is it going? Where is it lagging behind? What is happening to my attention? Such people have no problems. You'll be surprised that such people, when they want to do something, it becomes dynamic. They can work it out. Nobody has any problem. And if there is a problem which you are facing all the time, and you know that there's something wrong with you, something is wrong with the instrument. If you don't have a tin cutter and you start using a knife to cut a tin, it doesn't work out, then you'll say the tin is something wrong with the tin or something wrong with you. No, it's wrong with the instrument, and that instrument has to be correct. When the instrument is all right, after all, with all the powers you have, with all the blessings you have, and the source of power behind it, everything should work out. It should work out. You have had experiences of things working out. You have had experiences of many of miracles happening before your eyes. But still the attention has not settled down with those experiences. Still gatanubhavas, means the old experiences continue. Old identifications continue. Still continue with that. And the filth of that is still on your being. Change everything. Become a fresh new person. You are blooming out as a flower, and then as a tree, and assume your position. Assume your position as the Sahaja Yogi.
So that's a very nice point we come to. So let's, in our position as Sahaja Yogis, let's experience the joy of a nice meditation together. Gulshan, would you like to tell us what to do?
Okay. Hands in our lap, palms open, facing towards your screen, and I'm sure you can all see a beautiful photo of Shri Mataji placed on Lynn's wall. So we'll just watch that for a moment. So watch the flowers, and just watch the flowers. No thinking, no analyzing. And just take your attention up to Shri Mataji's photograph. And we'll start with placing our left hand on the right side of the belly button, which is the seat of our attention. It's our liver. So right hand is in your lap, and the left hand comes on your liver, just on the right side of your belly button. Oh, thank you, Lynn. Yeah, that's great. This is where our attention is. This is also a seat of our liver. So it's good to cool the attention and good to calm the attention. And the best way to do that is just asking the Mother Kundalini And if you wish to close your eyes, you can. If you have thoughts coming, please watch Shri Mataji's photo again to settle the attention. Shri Mataji, please cool down my attention. Please calm down my attention. And please stabilize my attention. And please enlighten my attention. Please enlighten my attention. Shri Mataji, please enlighten my attention. If you're wearing glasses, you can take them off too, by the way, and you can close your eyes when you're ready. Left hand comes back on your lap. We place our right hand on our left heart. This is the area of the spirit within us. Shri Mataji, please let my attention be on my spirit.
Gulshan, can you just speak a little bit louder?
Oh,
Please.
okay. Shri Mataji, please let my attention be on my spirit. Shri Mataji, please let my attention be enlightened and let it reflect within me in my spirit. For I am the spirit. Place our right hand on our forehead. This is to surrender all the thoughts. Shri Mataji, please let all my unnecessary thinking, worrying, please let it be resolved. And please let me feel the silence in my mind. Surrender all my thinking. I surrender all my thoughts. Place our right hand on the Sahasrara, on top of our head. And just bring your head a bit forward. Shri Mataji, please let my attention be on my Sahasrara. Shri Mataji, please let my attention be enlightened, and please let me feel it on my Sahasrara. And in my freedom, Shri Mataji, I request you to please take charge of my attention. Please guide me. And please show me how to work in maintaining good attention. Please let the Kundalini take charge of my attention. And please let me feel the presence of my mothering energy within my attention and in my Sahasrara. Bring our hand back onto our lap. And let's just place our attention on top of the head. In a moment or two, Lynn will put some music on. Enjoy the music. Keep your thoughts away. Let them come, let them go, and just raise your attention. You can do that even now with your right hand. Just bring it up to the central part of your body. And just place the attention on top of the head. So we'll do that. Each time the attention slips, just raise the attention and raise the Kundalini to bring our attention to the top of the head. So watching that space on top. We just slowly open our eyes and without thinking, just watch Shri Mataji's photograph. Your attention is still and your thoughts are still. And that's meditation where we're not thinking, just watching. Thank you, Lynn. So we'll finish the meditation for now.
So let's raise our Kundalini and place ourselves in Bandhan after that lovely meditation. Thank you, Gulshan. And feel free to unmute if you want to share how your meditation was, or if you have any questions while we're contemplating doing that. Some good news is that there is a collective meditation for all of us who are now yogis. That's going to, I think it's starting next Wednesday. So if you're wondering what happens after you've done the 21 days and now we're having these carry-on sessions, just 2 per week, but we will be progressing to having that meditation together. So a different yogi will just lead the meditation, but it's something that, wherever you are in the world, you can join in there for that collective meditation. So we'll give you the details on WhatsApp, or of course, if you're on email, that of course can also be done. And if you have a question or anything you're wondering about and you're not on WhatsApp, never fear, we can also do email. So I'll just share that slide, so in case you want to send a message anytime, you've got that info. Let me just see that I share that with you properly. There it is. For some reason it's my entire, there it is somewhere there. So if you want to just make a note of either email or messaging, and certainly that website there, in cases Harsha tried to do downloading some of the sessions to keep them on your computer or your laptop. It's quite difficult to download them from YouTube, but you can go to the website and you can see them there. So that's these ones in particular are on the 7 series page, and then any of the other sessions that you may want to catch up with. There's some interesting titles there that you might want to see. You can download things from the website, from that page. And there are also the music and videos. Also, if you wanted to listen to the full talk that we heard just the part of today, also drop a note either in WhatsApp or in email, and I might have to send the YouTube version of it, but it's the full 30 minutes rather than just we listen to 11 minutes. So happy to forward that to you, the full talk. I'll put it on the WhatsApp group the YouTube version of it, because the MP4 is too big to send anywhere. So, but I have checked it. We can get the exact copy of it. Of course, in YouTube, the quality is a little bit less than when we've got the MP4, but quite happy to do that. Did anyone want to ask any questions or share anything? I see a few of you have got your mute off, so go ahead. Annie or Grace, did you want to ask any questions? How was your meditation?
Did you ask me?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, very good. Yes, I thought I heard my name. I love the music, and the talk was interesting.
Yeah,
Who played that rag?
Yeah, well, we've got a whole lot of rags that we kind of dug up out of YouTube, and now they've been put on the website as well. So if you look at the resources section, you can find it's all there now. So all the
music is accessible as well.
Yes. So everything that we play is all getting uploaded onto the website. So
perfect, because I'm listening from my phone, so I'll check the website.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. So that was great. Glad I've made it. Thank you.
Well done. Mm-hmm. Nice to see you on board, back on board.
Back on board, yes. After all this, how was the Australian day for everyone?
Very nice. Yes, very nice.
Very nice.
Lovely weather we had, and always good to have a holiday and get together with all the other yogis here and there.
Yes. Yes. I ended up in at the Western Park again for lunch, and there was a lot of people there. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it would have been the perfect day for everyone to get out.
Yes, it was. And it was lovely to be out in the fresh air.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Anyone else? Let know about how your meditation went also.
Yeah, after this is Ami.
Yes, Ami.
Today after listening Mataji's talk, then with Gulshan's meditation, I felt like a whole body. I can feel whole body, like from leg to whole body, like still.
Yeah.
I can felt like that. No, I think thoughts are coming, but I can, this is thoughts. So like that I am just watching like that. I felt really today very good.
Excellent. That's really like good.
Still like that, I can feel very nice today.
Yeah. I think I felt your attention. It was a really nice meditation together. First half, I was playing with the computer a bit, so I have to confess my first half, my attention wasn't so great, but by the second half, it just went whoosh right up there. And it's when you get into that stage where you feel your attention is above your head, and then it feels like you could stay there forever. Like it kind of,
I don't want to open my eyes.
Side, and then all of a sudden you're there.
Yeah.
So it was good.
The talk that Lynn played, too often listening to Shri Mataji's talks, Shri Mataji was talking about the attention. And so she's talking about it, but what is actually happening is she's also working on our attention. So sometimes listening to Shri Mataji's talks is really useful, because on one hand you get good information, but the work that goes on internally, her connecting to our Kundalini, that's unexplainable, and it's watering our Kundalini, so to speak, and with the attention to Shri Mataji worked on our attention, and that's why we felt so good.
Yeah, really very good. Like I can feel the whole body. I can feel like still. Yeah. Thank you very much, Lynn and Gulshan.
Yeah, no, thank you all, because we're all part of it together. So it's really a collective experience.
Ashwini here.
Ashwini, hi. How are you going?
good. It was really great. And before the meditation, we have done so because Rosemary has come today.
Oh,
So you
nice.
can imagine like how we must have felt. It was very nice vibrations. Even the I can't explain. Today was something different. I don't know what.
We felt open.
We felt that.
This lesson was the next perfect.
Yeah, that's
After
good.
So, and the cleansing and looking at
So-
the chakra, the forgiveness chakra.
Yeah,
I'm just
Agya.
learning
Again,
Name.
yeah.
Hindu names.
Yeah.
But yes, I've been giving birth to, or feeling it being drawn out of me, this attachment to not forgiving
Mm.
life and forgiving myself. So that I was playing with that and my awareness. Just every time I felt my awareness slipping and there was a mower, someone mowing outside, I think it just raise the kundalini up
On the
to the
Sahasrara.
ground chakra and keep my awareness, just thoughtful awareness.
Great. So nice to hear. I mean, it's really good when you start to see some results coming, that it's not just a theory, that it's actually a practical application. And that's just so much more value than anything else in our life, really.
Yes,
So-
this morning I was walking a little bit, and it was interesting how I was telling myself, where's my attention? Where's my attention? Keep looking on the ground to keep the attention on the spirit, not on anything else. And how interesting that your talk today was about attention as well.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
You're nicely presented, Grace.
yes, it was a good. I think I must have brought it with my mind, like knew exactly what you guys going to do today.
Yeah, all in sync we were, all tuned into each other.
Again, yes, which is great.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you very much. I'll have to leave.
Yeah.
All right.
No,
thank you.
thanks, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. And just a quick little homework for ourselves.
Good.
We could try and for the rest of the week, just be aware of where is my attention. When you feel you're reacting to one extreme or the other, just pull back and ask yourself, where is my attention? Let's just stay.
Practice more. Yes.
Yeah.
So we can bring a list of where our attention went. So it's quite interesting, the things that grab our attention and where it goes. We can really laugh at it, I think. So
Jeshwamataji Antilian. This is
hi,
Kriti here.
Jeshwamataji.
Yeah, this is Kriti here. I just joined Chirag while I was doing a lot of work at office. So it really helped because I think I was doing a lot of claim processing and I was just worrying about if I'm sort of granting some claims which has wrong details. So even when you started talking about you shouldn't be too worried about where the money comes and where it goes and things like that. So I think it's very important to ask that question, where is your attention, when we're doing a lot of such work. So yeah, it did really help.
Great.
Yeah,
No,
less
that's nice.
the better. Yeah, quieter the you are, it gets better. I think that's one thing that I've learned.
That's good. It's so good. Everyone's all tuned into the same stage and realizing things about ourselves. And the good thing is we're identified more with our spirit, so we can look at all these things that are, we may find kind of unsatisfactory, but it doesn't matter because it's just the body and the person and the past and the future. But we're actually this present moment watching all those things. So that's where that identification with our spirit gets stronger, when we can do that, and vice versa. Each thing we can identify with our spirit more when we're looking at where our attention is, and likewise when we're looking at our attention, we automatically are identifying with our spirit, who's the watcher of everything. So it doesn't matter whatever we do.
And one thing that
laugh about. Sorry,
Yeah,
Kriti.
and one thing that I've learned to do recently is I keep telling if there are any negative thoughts that's coming in to say that this is not me, this is not me, I'm just the spirit. So that sort of really helps.
That's a good ploy.
It is. I think I find that a useful thing to do too, Kriti, to just remind myself I am the spirit. Literally saying those words.
It's very important to hold on to Srimataji when you're bombarded with, heaps of negative thoughts. It's like a train of negative thoughts, and then it disappears, and then it's just you and her. So that's what is really beautiful. Yeah.
And the other thing that is useful too is that you're getting stronger when you get tougher tests.
That's correct. Yeah.
So the other side, whenever you see something that's really challenging, then you can go, oh, I must be getting much stronger if my tests are getting stronger. So that kind of gives you the confidence and the power to challenge that and go, yeah, well, okay, maybe I don't want that.
That's very true. Yeah, we do make our mistakes, but I think Srimataji is very forgiving. So
absolutely.
Still here today meditating collectively. So that's what I believe in. So yeah, but then it's very important to remove those negative thoughts and give your spirit a chance to be with her. Yeah, and not let you take over. Yeah. So when I say you, it's ourselves taking over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we have the link for the entire talk? It was so powerful.
Yes.
I want to listen to the entire talk.
Yeah, I'll get I think I've got it here somewhere, and I can give it to you. I had it.
WhatsApp, if later, so that's fine.
It's
place it on the WhatsApp, Lynn, or
I will put it on the WhatsApp. Will that be best, Ashwini, for you? I'll put it on the WhatsApp.
Yes, so that I can forward videos.
Yeah. I'll tell you what one it is. So then it's actually from 1983, and it's the 23rd of July, 1983, and it's a guru talk. And I'll definitely so the section, we've got a section of 30 minutes of it, but that's from a larger talk. So I'll take it from the main source and post that in our WhatsApp, and also by email for those of you who are connecting via YouTube. Don't worry, we can email you as well. All right. So that's 1983, 23rd of July. So I'll open up that site, get that out, and it'll be slightly more than 30 minutes if I put that one on there. Otherwise, I think the one on YouTube is literally the 30 minutes section of the where Srimataji is talking about attention. But it's quite interesting to have the whole talk as well, Ashwini. So we'll do that as well. Coming to you soon.
Thank you for a wonderful talk too, Lynn.
Oh no, it's all Srimataji's interesting points and talks, which we all like to listen to. All right, if there's no more questions, we'll say farewell. I'll put on the music and the slides, and if you do want to meditate a little bit longer, you're most welcome to, but we'll conclude the formal part of the meditation program, and I will try to share that with you. One second.
Thank you everyone for joining.
Thanks all for great meditation together. I was going to remind you of what those 4 states of attention were, because I did note them down here. So there's the saving money attention. There's the, this is the other one that I meant to tell you, which I forgot at the time. It's the one where you find a disaster in everything, where you're predicting things to go wrong. So it's that oh, this is going to happen. Oh, yes, but that'll go wrong and this will go wrong. And, oh, you know, that person will do this to me. And so it's just where we anticipate anything going wrong, the disaster type. And then there's the stupid or idiotic attention where we just blah, 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 blah for no apparent reason, telling the details of everything that actually, does everyone need to know all of that? No. But yeah, and then that fourth one that we heard Sri Mataji talking about, which is the concentrated attention, where we put our positive concentration on our meditation and going deeper, our enlightened attention on anything that comes along. All right, so now I'll, without much more, I will share that the slides somehow. Sorry.
Thank you, Harsha and Bharat, for joining, and Ashwini.
Thank you, Didi.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you very much for doing the session.
Oh, good. Glad you enjoyed, and so nice to see you here.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got the slides now. And we'll have some music. Music is coming, I believe. And back to the Nabi.